Hi, I'm Kira from 40 Winks, and I'm going to show you just kind of like general setup order for our Baking Spirits Bright sleepover. So the first step with any sleepover, we recommend laying out your mattresses just so that you know the right place, that you have the right spacing and the right layout before you start getting everything set up. So I've got these where I want them, and the next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and put my rug out, and I'm just going to plop it under the end of the mattresses before I blow them up. So I'm just going to kind of put it there and leave it there for now. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our teepees and we're just going to open them up and place them kind of on top of where the mattresses are. It's important that you don't have to take the teepees apart at all. They'll come to you wrapped up in a canvas. You just take them out of the canvas, unfold them and set them up. When your party's all over, you just collect the teepee up, lay it back in the canvas and roll it back up.
Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight.
Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put our twinkle lights on. For this theme, we only put the twinkle lights around the opening of the teepee. So you're going to put it up and down, kind of loop it around the top pole, and then you can tie it into the knot there. What we like to do is we like to put the side that has the battery. So you'll see it has like the little notch there, lights up. We'll put this side in the side with the window rolled up. So that way you can just kind of tuck it in and hide it. So I'm just going to do that real quick on both of these. So this is what I was saying, like right here, all I did was tuck this in to where this is tied. I'm just going to loop it up here. And hide it into where that window is rolled up. So this side's on. This side, because they're wire, I just take this last little one, do the same thing, tuck it into where it's tied, and I bend it around that little tie, and that keeps them in place. So we'll do the same thing for the next one. Next, I'm going to put the name plates on. So we'll give you a chalk marker. You can personalize this with whoever's sleeping in this teepee and put their name on here. You want to do that before you hang it up. So that goes on next. And then we're going to start with the banners that go between the teepees. For this theme, we have little wooden gingerbread men, and we have red beads. So these come in like varying lengths. So a lot of times what I do, you'll see that we have the loops here on the end. So this goes on a pole. And then a lot of times what I do is I just get these spaced out how I want. So this is my short end. You can see this is where I looped it the last time. I'm gonna loop this between, and then on this side, I'm gonna just use this extra space around one of the poles. So we'll see how it works here. So we got this here. I'm going to do like a figure 8 here. And then to get this to fit on this top pole, you pick up your teepee just a little bit to make that just a little bit tighter, and I got right around it. And then we're together. Next is the red beads. kind of do just the same thing. These are a little bit longer, so you can try to go back and forth twice. If you have 3 teepees, this is enough length to go once between 3 teepees. So you got your one side with the loop. I'm gonna layer it behind the gingerbread people. And I'm gonna probably go back because I think I've got enough length. Oh yeah, perfect. And just like another figure 8 here on this end. Okay, so next we have like our little gingerbread sprigs that we're gonna put in through the top of the teepees. This can vary from party to party depending on how many of this theme we have going out that particular weekend. So we really like these guys. They look like cute little, you know, gingerbread cookies, but there was such a limited supply. So there'll also be like red berry sprigs that you can kind of put in there. We want it to look full, and the red kind of helps give a little color. So I'm gonna use these two just because I like them. So what you do is you're just gonna go down through the middle of the top. You're gonna find an empty spot through all those strings. Just like that. You're gonna do the same thing with your other one. Okay, so the sprigs are in. We're gonna start with filling up our air mattresses, and I'm just gonna show you something on these real quick. So on these, there's your plug. When you blow it up, you're gonna wanna put this first big plug in. See how it has like a valve here? You want to put that in, and then we'll supply you with an air pump. We also give you an extra air mattress, and an extra sheet, so that way in case anything happens during the sleepover, you know, like a cup of water gets spilled or kids are jumping on the air mattress and a mattress gets popped, you have an extra there, you know, for the night. So anyway, so I've got my first plug in. This one has the valve, so you'll stick the air pump in, it'll let the air in, and then when you take the pump out, you won't lose all that air because that valve closes, so you're not playing that funny game of, you know, beat the air from coming out, and then you'll just put that second valve in. And then normally, this is my second favorite tip. Favorite tip number 1, lay your mattresses out first. Favorite tip number 2 is when you put your mattresses back into the teepees after you get your sheets on them, you're gonna wanna make sure that your valve is here on the outside of the teepee. So that way at the end of the night, if you have to like top off the air mattresses, you know how they just naturally lose a little bit of air. You don't have to move everything around. You can just pull the sheet up, top it off, and put everything back. So that's my second favorite tip. Leave the valves here on the end. So I'm gonna get these done. I'm gonna put the sheets on and then put the blankets on. I will toss the pillows on, and we'll talk about just like some finishing touches. To start finishing off the final touches on the sleepovers. So we're gonna put the breakfast trays out. You can do this a couple of ways. You can either lay it flat on the bed like this, or you can open up the legs. So to open up the legs, you are just gonna pull straight out, and then this, you have to kind of click it down into place here. Same thing with the other side. Just like that. and you can put it down in front. Sometimes what we like to do is we like to put the breakfast tray like kind of on the corner of the bed. So like in my room, my door is over here. So if I were setting up a sleepover for here and I wanted to make a grand entrance like for the kids, like make a wow statement for the kids coming in, I would probably put my tray off to the corner here so that everything on the tray is facing them when they walk into the room. So that's how I would do mine. Just gonna open this up real quick. I'm gonna put these in front just for the sake of your angle. And then we do have a little stool here we can put in, or put like maybe off to the side here, because we're gonna put a tree back there. Perfect. We will get our gingerbread people out. So the light switch is here on the bottom. Again, like I would probably angle this towards the door. And every sleepover comes with a little message box. I just got our little one set up. We also have a little bit bigger ones. Kind of depends again on what sleepovers we have going out that weekend. I just set this one up just to say our baking spirits bright. So we would probably just put that here, light that guy up, and we're all done. All right, so we are all set up. It is looking pretty sweet back there. We also have the Bakehouse 604 DIY cookie kits that you guys will be getting this year. We're super excited about that collaboration. Carla and I both have used Bakehouse cookies for our kids' birthday parties and for teacher gifts, and Ashley over there is just so sweet and does such an amazing job. So we're super excited about that. You know, we were just thinking when we were putting this theme together that, you know, we wanted something that was just kind of like kid friendly, but also, you know, cute as adults. But you know, as a family, we really love family time. And in Christmas time, you know, we're like baking, we're making candy with like grandparents, and you know, I think this is just a special way to maybe make a new tradition, spend some extra time together, and maybe watch a movie, like a Christmas movie. So we hope that you guys really enjoy those cookie kits this year, and just, you know, like snuggle in and really enjoy the season. We just hope that you have the best end of the year and just a super blessed new year. Thank you so much for choosing 40 Winks. Goodness, we have been so blown away this year by, it is crazy how amazing our community around here has been, like supporting our new business. So we're super thankful for that. We're excited for what's to come next year. Yeah, so if you could just let us know, you know, tonight during your sleepover, if you have any problems, any questions, you're always more than welcome to text or email me and Carla. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Yeah, you just have a great sleepover.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe.